Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Sin of Saints, and welcome to 2020. So, if you're here, you're obviously on my channel. I hope you've had a great holiday. And at the start of the year, I like to post about goals, upcoming events that might be possibly coming to the channel, things like that that I know of that are going to be a for sure thing, or I'm relatively sure will be a thing. So, first and foremost, I would like to uh, talk about some events, I suppose. Um, First and foremost, being that the person that I'm playing with in this video, Darkness, has finally made a return to life. So I'm glad to hear from him. He and I started playing this game together. Uh, And then I took a hiatus from the game and then came back and we played for probably about a good 2 years, maybe a year and a half at the least. Uh, so it was good to hear from him. I hadn't heard from him in a long time, and glad to hear things are going well for him currently. And of course, we talked about this game and just different things. But it was good to hear from him. So, Darkness Buddy, this video, the games playing in the background are for you, and these were the last two games that he and I had ever played together. Uh, so just keep your eye on the background for some awesome gameplay between he and I, and maybe some less than stellar gameplay. I know happens in the start of this, especially from me in particular, not paying attention. But aside from that, uh, what do we want to talk about? Um, we'll talk about returning games to the channel. Um, and of course, by returning games, I mean returning game, and that returning game being Total War Arena, the game that you see running here in the background. I've stated before in another video that this game has been bought from Creative Assembly by NetEase. Uh, it's a Chinese company. It will be making its return to China before it goes to Europe or America. When it will go to Europe or America, I do not know. I know that they have hopes for it to come back to America, but when that will be is anybody's guess. But for when it comes to China, I have a couple of educated guesses. Okay, they announced it the middle of 2019. So, based off of their upcoming schedule with Total War Saga of Troy and Total War Warhammer 3, I'm pinning Total War Arena coming back to the scene either in the summer or the winter. I know first quarter they plan to release Total War Troy, so probably around March, pending any delays, but I'm pretty sure it'll be around March. And then Total War Warhammer 3 is supposedly coming out in the third quarter of 2020. So this year, next year, whatever you want to say. I'm recording in 2019. Obviously, this will be released in 2020. But probably in late summer, early fall of 2020. Sorry, I had to think about what year. But is probably when Total War Warhammer 3 will come out. So I'm pinning Total War Warhammer, or Total War Warhammer Arena. That would be an interesting game. But Total War Arena will be making its return in either the summer, so early summer, midsummer, or in the winter months, probably around November or December. And I'm leaning more towards the November or December personally, because when the game was originally launched for Steam years ago, it was released, I believe, in like the November, December area. Granted, that's been a long time ago. I don't exactly remember 100%. So it is possible that it could come out sooner or later than those dates, and it might not come till 2021. I doubt that, just because they've got all the assets. All they need are the servers, and the game is up and running. So I'm expecting probably, now that I say that, it could very easily be summer when this game is released. Maybe it even gets released before Total Warhammer Troy. I don't expect that, though. Uh, but obviously, as soon as it is, this game will be making a return to the channel, and you'll get to see some gameplay of that. I think when it comes out, I'm probably going to main Carthage as my primary faction. I was doing Rome. As you can see, this is my best unit, or, well, it's not my best unit that I had for Rome. I had higher tier Roman units, but at the end, most people were only playing around tier 8, dipping as low as tier 6 units in battles. But it was my favored faction, and I kind of enjoyed playing it. It was cavalry that at the time was considered less than stellar, because it wasn't as fast as the barbarians. It didn't hit as hard as the Greek. Sorry, I want to call it Macedonian, but I guess it's kind of Macedonian, with Alexander the Great being the commander. But as hard as the Greek cavalry, what it did do better than any other cavalry, though, is route units on the charge, and it could stay in combat for forever, even against the best of melee units, when it had its Oath of Perseverance popped. So I enjoyed playing it, playing a less than meta cavalry unit, and doing some serious work with it, too. But I am going to be maining the Carthaginian cavalry. I think it was on this next one. It was also a very underrated cavalry. If you're creative with what you do, you can come up with some really interesting plays. I don't know if I ever posted any of my Carthaginian cavalry, if I recorded any of it, or even if I have some up on the channel. I don't really particularly remember, but I think I'm going to focus on some. I really enjoy playing underrated units and making them good, and this is, it's been one of my favorite units, and even looking back at it, I might still end up playing Roman cavalry quite a bit, because it's just, I think it's where my heart and soul lies, But this game will return to the channel as soon as possible. Of course, I'll be playing with a VPN so that I can play with people in China by spoofing my location and stuff. Games that will be making a appearance on the channel for this year include GTFO, or Get the Fuck Out. It's a horror multiplayer game released in the late period of 2019. I've got a few videos that will be coming out shortly of that, and probably more later on. It's just kind of a fun game to play. And I do get to play it with some friends that I haven't played with in a while as well. It's a pretty interesting game. Some people, well, they don't necessarily fit into the genre of trying to sneak around, and they tend to go loud and, well, kind of suffer for it. But it was a fun game to play. I definitely enjoyed the experience of playing it, and I hope that you guys will enjoy watching me play it. I definitely had a few moments in there where I was spooked, quite a bit, and it was pretty obvious too. But that's a big plan of what I have coming to the channel right now. Maybe some Planet Side 2. I haven't really decided. It might just be a clip or two there. Sorry, I bumped my microphone. I hope that didn't make like an absolutely disgusting noise. It might have. But yeah, that's where I've got plans for with the current destination of the channel as far as what I have planning to upload, planning to come to the channel, make an appearance on the channel. I do have obviously goals for the channel. 2019, my goal was to make it up to 100 subscribers. I did not make it up to 100 subscribers. Part of that is admittedly my fault. I'm going to be pushing the goal a lot more this year. So if you hear me mentioning, about goals and stuff in my videos, just be aware that I am trying to make a push for 100 subscribers by the end of the year. If I can get more, that'll be awesome. I will be trying to. Whether I actually accomplish that or not is anybody's guess, honestly. Hopefully I do get it. Now, I have these goals that I have set in mind, and at every goal, I have a giveaway that I intend to do. And though we did not reach the goal for this year, I do still intend to do a giveaway. So look forward to that probably in my next video that I release. I will publicize it, and I will share it around through different means, through Discord and stuff, so that it's very likely to reach more people than just my subscriber base. Maybe I can get a couple more subscribers based off of that. But I haven't quite decided what I will be giving away. By the time I release the video, I will have decided. It's probably, what I'm thinking about right now is probably either going to be me purchasing a game for somebody, maybe GTFO since it's coming to the channel, or Hunt Showdown since it's kind of taken over as the premier feature of the channel. I haven't quite decided, or I might just give somebody a gift card or a Steam gift card digitally, how that works. But we'll see what we do for the giveaway. I haven't quite decided. When I do a giveaway, what I require and like is that the individual likes the video, they leave a comment saying that they would like to enter the giveaway, and I would also very much appreciate it if they would subscribe to the channel as well. Obviously, they don't necessarily have to subscribe to the channel, but if they do, that would be nice. Over the last year, I did 2 giveaways, I think. I think that's right. 2 giveaways. Not, I don't particularly remember. I believe it was 2 giveaways. One was for that Conqueror's Blade. Yeah, that was a thing that was gonna be a thing at one point. And then I believe another one was for maybe it was for Anthem. I don't particularly. Whatever. I don't remember exactly what the second one was. But I do have plans for another giveaway, and when I do, like I said, like the video, comment on the video that you'd like to enter the video, and then I would love a subscribe. Anyone that subscribes to the channel, you're doing a lot to encourage me just to make videos. And over the year, I personally can tell a difference in the quality of video. But that's just me. Hopefully, I continue to grow and the videos continue to get better, and hopefully my subscriber base grows as well. let's see here. What else do we have? Oh yeah, and I'll of course mention it when I do the video for the giveaway too, but it's entirely random. Um, what I do is I go through and I see how many people have entered, and let's say 3 people enter, right? Let's just give it a number. Out of those 3 people, what I will do is we'll say the people's name are Jarrett, Jana, and Jeffrey. So Jarrett will get 1 and 4 assigned to him as numbers. Jana will get 2 and 5 assigned to her as a number. And then Jeffrey will get 3 and 6 assigned to him as numbers. And I will literally take a 6-sided dice and roll it to determine which individual won the prize. So it's entirely random, and once I have that, I will go to the video and comment on them, tell them, hey, here is, you won, message me on Discord. They'll message me on Discord, and then I will give them their prize through whatever means it is. Having said that, maybe there's a better system, but I haven't really found it yet. If you guys have any suggestions for that, I would definitely like to know it to make it better for the well, you guys, you know. Let's see. As far as everything else coming to the channel, just much of the same stuff. In my personal life, we'll go ahead and talk about that right now. I've had an interesting year. Things did not go at all as I had planned, but things look better now than what they have looked before, I guess. And hopefully it continues down the path of good. Of course, who knows what 2020 will bring. Maybe my YouTube channel blows up and I can quit working full-time and focus solely on YouTube videos. That would be nice. I would get to be at home more with my daughter and my woman. That would be very nice. Or I might end up finding a new job that's closer to home. That would be nice too. I would still be working, obviously, but maybe I would get more time to video edit and stuff because I would be potentially at home more. I do a lot of my work and am at work right now, but I do a lot of my video editing work and stuff while I am actually at work, and you know, it works. It's not always the best thing. This will probably be the last Total War Arena video from the old days up on the channel. Because I didn't really understand my recording software to its best and fullest at the time. But now that I've got a better understanding of my equipment, then maybe I can make better videos. The audio in these videos always seemed a little odd, and I finally realized that's because it was capturing audio through the in-game, but it was also capturing it through a built-in microphone inside of my laptop that I didn't know. Well, I knew about, but I didn't know it was on, and so it always sounded very wrong, I guess, is the best word way of putting it. Like, it was just wrong. It's got like this like nanosecond echo. Like, you can hear it, but it's also hard to hear. It's very weird. But now that I've got a better understanding, hopefully I can make better videos for that. But like I said, going on with me, things hadn't gone the way I had originally planned for this year. But having said that, it's a lot better now, and of course, throughout it all, I've tried to make as many videos as I could. Not always accomplishing it as well as I would like, but doing what I can to keep video content coming out, and trying to keep it as good quality as possible. My daughter, as many of you know, I believe I said something about it last year. She's gotten so big and so smart. I love her so much. She's gotten, here for Christmas, I got her, you know, those little battery-powered Jeeps that children have. I got her one of those, except it's extremely, extremely badass, and I'm super jealous of her for having it. I want one, but obviously I'm too big for one. But hers has, like, working suspension, like, operating lights. When you turn it on, it makes engine sounds, and a cool freaking working radio with like an auxiliary cord and shit. It's freaking insane. But she's getting big and getting so smart, and of course she loves that toy that I got her. She's just so happy, and that's what it's all. That's what parenting is about, really, seeing your child happy, and she's happy, so that's good. I got my woman a lot of stuff. I'm sure she would love to hear what I got her on an internet video, and would be like, oh, yay, these are all the gifts that I'm getting, because most of her gifts still haven't come in because I'm bad at procrastination, and a lot of her gifts didn't have 2-day shipping for some unknown reason to me. But, you know, she's got a lot of gifts still coming in, and I'm excited for her to get those. What she did get, she did like, so that much is good at least. Pay attention right here with the clips, because I do some fancy moves here with the cavalry, avoiding charges and stuff, and decimating Greek cavalry, which is objectively better than Roman cavalry. But, you know, my life is going good, and I hope all of you guys' lives are doing good. I'll keep y'all updated more about maybe myself throughout the year, if anything interesting or big happens. And I will catch y'all on later, because I don't really have anything else, you know. But let me know how your guys' year went. Let me know what you guys are hoping happens this year, and if you guys have any revolutions or anything, feel free to post those in the comments too. I'd be interested to hear what you guys have going on and what you guys would like to accomplish this year. Anyways, guys, this has been Sin of Saints. I hope you guys have had a wonderful year, and I hope you guys have a wonderful year in the future. Peace out.